Hello, my name is Teddy and I hope you're excited. Today we are going to automate the extraction of text from images, and some of the applications are in the traffic control where a number plates of cars are captured and then the data is transformed into text and stored in the database. So those records can be many, and it's good that we automate that process. Also, you might go to an event where you need people to enter their names or other records on a paper. So when the images are taken for those kind of papers, the way you transform that data and store in the database, we are going to look at how to do the extraction of the data. Okay, so just follow along as we get started. So I just demonstrate what you are going to do. For example, you have a collection of images with text on them. Okay, just like this ones. So how do you read now the data from these images? So if you run whatever I've written here, you'll see that we have this data being extracted: classes, Python scope, Facebook. So these are sample images that I've used. Okay, so as you can see, those images and their data. Okay, so that's what you're basically going to look at in this tutorial. It won't take long. Just follow along and I hope you learn something. So before you get started, these are the requirements that you need. Okay, things that you need before you run your project or you write your code. Okay, so first ensure that you have Tesseract OCR installed on your environment. In the environment I mean Mac, Linux or Windows. Okay, so for Mac you do brew install Tesseract OCR. For Linux, sudo apt install Tesseract OCR. For Windows, you go to this link, then there are a set of instructions of how to install, which I'm not going to cover here because I'm using Linux. I'll just share the link in the description below. Okay, then in step 2 we are going to do what? In your Python environment. So Python, ensure that you have Python installed on your machine, and it always comes with pipe installed. Okay, so in your environment, for example, mine here is virtual env, which is venv. Okay, you do pipe install pytesseract. Pytesseract is a library that you are going to use to extract text from an image. Okay, and then you're also going to use a pillow, which is an image library. Okay, so you need those two for you to get started. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate how to install in Linux Tesseract OCR, and then also install pytesseract and also pillow in our environment. So I'm using PyCharm as a text editor, so I hope you also download that. It comes with good features. Okay, so here is the link for Windows for Tesseract OCR. So you can click on a 32-bit setup or 64-bit setup. So you just click on it, then you install the setup. Okay, so on Linux we are going to do sudo apt install Tesseract OCR. Okay, so there it is. Let's wait as it finishes. It has already installed. Okay, so if we check if it has installed, there it is. There it shows that it has installed. Okay, so we are good to go on Linux. The other thing that you need is PyCharm, okay, as a text editor. So for you to create a new project, you just go to File, New Project. So here it comes with virtual env. Okay, so let's say text extraction. Okay, so we have virtual env here. Okay, then this will be a folder for the libraries. So we're not going to have main.py file, we're just going to create our own. Our base interpreter is Python 3.7. so let's click on create. So let's just touch on this. Let's create a new window. There it is. Okay, I hope you have seen it. So there it's adding libraries and indexing. So these are virtual env, so we are good to go. So if you check if you try and add a new file, let's add a new Python file and say index.py. okay. So for us to start installing our libraries, which we discussed previously, one was Pillow for imaging library, and then the other one, which is PyTesseract, is a Python library to enable us to do the extraction of text from images. Okay, so we go to View, okay, then Tools, Windows, then we go to Terminal. So when you click on Terminal, you see that we are in our current directory, okay, and then our environment is already set up. Okay, so what we do is pipe install Pillow. Okay, there we have Pillow installed. The other one is pipe install PyTesseract. Okay, there it is. Then it's installed. So we are good to go, and we are ready to start writing our code. So first, we are going to create a directory. We are going to save our images. So we just create a new directory. Has it been created? It's created here. New directory. Images. Okay, there it is. So I will copy the images in this directory. Okay, so there we are. We have images in our directory. Okay, here is our directory, images and others. Okay, so I just copy these instructions back here because this is a new file. Okay, so first we are going to import the modules that we have just installed. So the first one is import PyTesseract. Okay, secondly we are going to import what we call Pillow. Okay, so we use PIL. Okay, right. Next, or from PIL, okay, from PIL we only need the image. Okay, import image. Okay, then now that we are going to read images from a directory, we are going to import what we call OS. It's an inbuilt module, okay, in Python. So when we import OS, we are going to use it to scan our directory for the files. Okay, so where do we start from? We say for file name in os.scan directory images. Okay, that's our directory. Then we say our, let's say our first image, which is x, is going to be file name dot path. Okay, so we're just going to get the path. So if we try and print our x, what are you going to get? You're going to get there, this is our list of images. Okay, here they are. So we are good to go. Now the next step is now initializing our image. We open our image now. Okay, so we say img equals to image dot open. Okay, open x, that's our image now. Okay, the next thing, we are going to read the data from now the image. Okay, so if we say text is equal to PyTesseract dot image to string, then we pass our image. Okay, so if we print our text, hope you are following. If we print our text and run that, you can see data is coming out of the images. Okay, so the first image is image A, which has OOP classes in Python. There it is. The second one is 16. Okay, that's Python scope tutorial. Third one is Facebook friend request, new project 1. There it is, friend request accepted. The other one is a new project 112, which is dictionary in Python. And then we have this Python string formatting 14. Okay, Python string formatting. And then we have Python lists, new project 3. So basically this is what we have on extraction of a text from images. As you can see, it has diverse applications. So if you like this tutorial, kindly give it a like and a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe for more. If you have any question or any feedback, kindly put in the comment section below. I'm going to come up with other tutorials like this ones just to give you the power of Python in over other languages. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something. Keep practicing, okay? Thank you.